Hey guys, MrCrayfish and welcome back. In this video today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use the Recipe API in the config for the new kitchen update. So there have been 6 new additions which you can use. So you can add in recipes for the toaster, you can add in recipes for the chopping board, you can add in recipes for the blender. What else? Let's have a look here. Microwave, and also the washing machine and dishwasher. So you can add in recipes for all of them, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So what you need to first do is locate your config file. So it's in your .minecraft folder, and then your config folder, and then it'll be cfm.cfg is the file you want to open up. So I'm going to open up with Notepad++. Now you want to make sure you got version 3.4.3 or higher, just so you've got all this kind of comments here on the new config, because it wasn't in the initial update, but I added it in version 3.4.3, so make sure you get that version or higher. But anyway, the section we want to focus at is this bit here. So we've got Recipe API, and then we've got this custom recipes section here. What we need to do is create a new space in between there, and this is where we can actually start typing them in. So we're going to start with toaster. So what we need to do is type in type equals toaster, comma, and then for the toaster we require an input and an output item. So we need to type in input dash item equals, and this is where you can type in the item that you want to cook in the toaster. So we're going to type in Minecraft, I think it's raw beef. I think that's what it is. If it's not, we can change it in a second. And then we also need an output item, so do another comma at the end and type in output dash item equals Minecraft cooked beef. So we've got Minecraft colon raw beef, and then for the output item we've got Minecraft colon cooked beef, and then when we put raw beef into the toaster, it should toast it into cooked beef. Now you probably wouldn't want to do this because it doesn't really make sense, but this is just for tutorial purposes. So that's how you make one for the toaster. You can also add in extra variables like input metadata, so you can change that around. So maybe you want a metadata item, you just do input metadata equals 6. So that's how you do metadata. Also for the output as well, you can do that. What we might do real quickly is just on the output here, we might do output amount equals 2, so we get 2 cooked beef instead of just 1. So that's the toaster. We're going to go into the next one, which is the chopping board, and again this requires an input and an output item. So we need to type in type equals chopping board, comma, and then we need input dash item equals Minecraft colon. Now I'll give you guys a list of where you can actually get all these names for the items, but what we're going to do for this one is we are going to add, let's think, we're going to do a Minecraft pumpkin. Alright, so that's just Minecraft pumpkin, and then we're going to do a dash or a comma, and then we're going to make the output item equals Minecraft colon pumpkin seed. I think that's it. It's pumpkin seeds. Alright, so there we go. That is all we need to do that. So when we chop a pumpkin on the chopping board, it will turn out to be a pumpkin seed. So there we go. And then at the end of it, we might just make it output amount equals, we'll say 6, because you get more when you cut it up properly. So that's the chopping board. The next one that we are going to look at is the blender recipe. Now this is a little bit more complicated, so make sure you follow closely. So we're first going to go type equals blender. So we've told it that the type is a blender recipe. Now there's 4 variables that we require. One is a name, one is a heal amount, another one is the ingredients for the blender, and then the last one is the color. So we first need to do the name, so just do name equals whatever you want to call it. So we might just call this crayfish. I just call it crayfish, I don't know. So that's the name, that's how you define the name. Now we're going to do the heal amount, so type in heal equals the heal amount. So one value is half a heart, so 10 is 5 hearts. So I might just do 10 and do another comma. Now the ingredients, what we've got to do is type in ingredients equals, now this can get a little complicated right now. So to write the ingredients, what we've got to do is we type in our ID. So let's get an ID out here, hold up. Let's say we'll do a fish. So we'll do Minecraft fish. Now we've defined it as Minecraft fish. Now maybe we want to make it so there's 2 fish in the recipe. So if we do another colon and we just type in 2, that means we need 2 fish in the Blender recipe for it to actually work. And then if you want, you can add metadata, so another colon, and then we might do 1, so we use a salmon now. So that means 2 salmon is going to be required for the Blender recipe. Now if you want to add an extra ingredient, all you have to do is a / and then do this section all again. So I might do Minecraft. What can we do now? Let's just take a look at my list here. We might do a puffer fish. So what we need to do is, I think we did that salmon. Oh no, the salmon's right. It's just it's a weird. What we're gonna do is type in fish again. Then we're only going to require 1 of these, and then the metadata is going to be 3, I think is a pufferfish. Yes, that is a pufferfish. And there we go, we've just found our ingredients. So we got 2 salmon and 1 pufferfish. Then we're going to do a comma on the end. Now the last required variable we have to do is put in the color, and this has to be an RGB variable. So we do comma color equals, now make sure you put the U in there if you're from America or something like that. That's just how I made it. So we have to do an RBG variable, so it's RGB. RGB. So you replace the R with how much red you want. So let's just say 50. Might do 20 green and 150 blue. Now you can use programs like an image editing program to look at the RGB values visually, but I'm just making up a little guess here. You can actually look at a website called Color Picker. I'll put a link in the description for that, and it will tell you the RGB values. So there we go, 50 red, 20 green, and 150 blue, and then that will make us our color. So that is all that is required for the Blender recipe. Let's go on to the next one. Now we've got a microwave recipe, and again, really simple. Type equals microwave. Then we just require an input item. So we might do input item equals chicken or Minecraft raw chicken, and then the output item equals Minecraft cooked chicken. So there we go, just added the raw chicken to cooked chicken recipe for the microwave. Pretty simple. Now I've actually installed another mod called Colorful Armor, so I'm going to be using items from that mod to actually add it into the washing machine. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to do type equals washing machine, and then we're going to do comma, and then input item equals, now this is a little bit different. What we've got to do is type in the mod ID for the mod. So the mod ID for the mod is colorful armor. Now it's spelled American, so I've left out the U for the colorful there, and also the armor, semicolon, and then we're gonna do red iron helmet. So that's a red iron helmet, and that's all we've got to do to register a washing machine recipe. It only requires an input item, and then the last one is a type equals dishwasher, and then input item equals, and we're going to do, I think we can do, let's have a look here. I'm just going to just discover the ID that we can use for this colorful tools. Alright, so I'm going to guess this, but I think it's colorful tools, semicolon, iron pickaxe. I think that is what it says here. Pickaxe iron. Yep. Change that around. Pickaxe iron. There we go. So that's iron pickaxe from the colorful tools mod. So there we go. We're going to save this. So you press the save button and we're going to test it out and run the game here. Alright, it seems like we got some errors here. So the input item raw beef is wrong. I think it is if we just go back into our thing here. Oops. Oh god. Nope. If we change this here, just instead of raw beef, just back to beef, and then chicken here back to chicken. Save that. We're going to do reload the game real quickly. You'll see that in our chat here it says RecipeAPI found six recipes in the config, and it says it's registered all of them. And if it says just this, nothing else, that means that they're all good. If there is something wrong with them, it will actually come up telling you that there's an error, so we're all good now. So here I am, I'm in game now, and what we're going to do is test out the recipes. So we did raw beef, and if we put that in a toaster, which we can now, we can shift and right click, that will cook into 2 cooked beef. So there we go, we got our 2 cooked beef or steak. Over here we got the blender, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop in our recipe that we created, and we can actually check this out if you guys didn't know. If we go into the recipe book and we go to blender, go next page, you'll see that we've got our drink in the recipe book here. So we do 2 salmon and 1 pufferfish, gives us this green goo. Oh my god. So let's do that right now. So 2 salmon and a pufferfish in the blender. It will give us our green goo. If we get a cup, we can simply get our green goo out of there, place that down, and there we go. We've got our blender drink, and that will heal us for 5 hearts I meant. For the microwave, we added it, so if we cook chicken, put chicken in there, and we press start, it will turn into cooked chicken. So there we go. What's the last one? Oh yeah, the washing machine. Let's see if this works. So here's our iron pickaxe, and we're going to figure out the ID. So 4175, give 4175, and then we go 1. Well, it's going to give us a damaged one. So if we put that in there now, and we should be able to press start. There we go, look at that. It is actually repairing the one from the mod. How awesome is that? Now we're going to stop, and we're going to try the washing machine now. So let's take out this, and what we need to do is get one from the colorful tool mod, and this is the red iron helmet. So that is 4201. Let's just damage it a little bit. Okay, that's a little too much. Do 100. So there we go, we damaged it a little bit here. Pop that in there, press start, and as you can see, it is now repairing the item from the colorful armor mod. Now the last one was the chopping board, but I actually just tested this out before, and it doesn't seem that I can put blocks on the chopping board at the moment, and I'll have to look into that and fix that up, because you should be able to do it, but I don't know why it's not letting me. So technically that will work. Oh, trust me, it will work if you use an item, but for blocks for now it won't work. So there we go, guys. That is how you add your own custom recipes through the config file. Hopefully you learnt how to do it today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll put a link in the description where you can take a look at all the or you can take a look at examples of recipes that you can add in for the blender and stuff like that, just to give you an idea how the config actually works. And that is it. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.